It is no secret that Sonic the Hedgehog is killing it lately. Obviously, Sonic 2 was a massive success. Since then, we've had Sonic Frontiers, which so many Sonic fans, your boy included, thought really almost recaptured the magic that was Sonic. Had a few missteps, but as a whole, much better than anything we've gotten in the last decade. Sonic Superstars is on the horizon. Everyone is stoked for Sonic Superstars. Sonic Prime Season 2 just hit Netflix, and it's a show. And now there are rumors on the horizon that Sonic Heroes is getting a remaster. Welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and let's take a step back from the anti-woke this and the political that to talk about one of the greatest franchises in the history of not just gaming, not just nerd culture in general, but the history of the world, Sonic the Hedgehog. Sonic Heroes Remaster may be on the horizon. That is right. Anyone that grew up with this game knows how amazingly addictive it was, how much fun it was, and also, frankly, how not good it was, but we love it anyway because we were kids and it was bright and colorful. Yes, this is one of my favorite Sonic games, despite the fact that I know it is not really that good of a game. It is not very well optimized, it's a bit slippery, it's a bit more kid-friendly than the previous Sonic Adventure games, even though this is more or less a continuation of that story arc. So, yeah, I love this game, acknowledging its faults, and I won't actually go too much into whether or not I believe, I guess I'm not going to put faith in this rumor that a Sonic Heroes Remaster may be on the horizon, but I think given the article I covered a couple weeks ago, about Sega stating that they are open to remaking Sonic games or rebooting certain Sonic games, that there might be a kernel of truth to this, although this article doesn't bring that up. So let's go ahead and see what it has to say, and I'll give you my thoughts along the way, as I always do. Gotta go fast. Gamers love circulating rumors, especially when they hint at the possibility of a classic game getting remastered. And what is more classic than Sonic Heroes? Well, I will tell you guys what's more classic than Sonic Heroes. Sonic Adventure. Remake that first. Anyway, oh yes, with little to no hard facts about a remaster in the works, the Sonic fandom has sent itself into nothing short of a frenzy. The overexcitement started when Sega announced its appearance at Gamescom, but an appearance doesn't necessarily equal remastered Sonic. No, it doesn't necessarily equal remastered Sonic, especially not remastered Sonic Adventure, but when Sega does go out of its way to speak just a couple months ago, or even just a few weeks ago really, about being open to remaking and rebooting certain Sonic games from the past, it would not surprise me that this is one of the most requested because people do love this game. It had such a large audience because this was the first multi-plat Sonic game. It was on the Xbox, the PlayStation 2, and the GameCube. That had never been done before. Frankly, I also think that's why the game does not exactly control the best. Sega probably was not used to developing for 3 different sets of hardware at a time, but that's neither here nor there. The point is, with them saying that, and us getting, them appearing at Gamescom with Sonic blowing up the way it has, with remakes and reboots and remasters being all the rage right now, yeah, I can definitely see there's probably a bit more going for this than this article makes it out to be, but I also do think that if Sega is any sort of intelligent, if they are going forward with these remakes, they will start with Adventure, just because canonically, that's kind of where the 3D era does start and where the story arcs would start, and probably is a more famous game overall. But then TalesTube showed a snippet of a glitched image taken from Sonic Heroes. You get bonus points if you know the specific scene, which was all the confirmation fans needed. This may seem like a stretch to some, however. With Sega's launch of the Fast Friends Forever campaign, perhaps these fans are onto something. I've not been following the Fast Friends Forever campaign too terribly much because it apparently is mostly something being done for TikTok from what I've heard, and your boy don't give a damn about TikTok. I got friends that hit me up on Messenger. They'll be like, yo, Leon, let me show you this funny TikTok. And I'll be like, I'm going to block you for 24 hours as punishment because you said the words TikTok. So yes, I'm not really following the Sonic Fast Friends Forever, but it could be something interesting, something of note. I just wish they would put it out on something that wasn't, TikTok. Given how new Fast Friends Forever is, you might not know what it is, so allow us to explain a little. This campaign centers around the lightning speed of friendship. That's right, Sonic couldn't have raced his way into the hearts of millions without the help of his friends, and so Sega is celebrating a variety of events and activations? Alright. Sonic Heroes is all about the power of friendship, and, fair, that's accurate, that entire game, and that was a game changer. You were controlling 3 characters at the same time, all of them, in most instances, best friends, and using their abilities to work together to progress through the game. It actually was a very groundbreaking video game, and I don't think a lot of us at the time considered it bad or knew that it was really not that well optimized until later games came out and made the same mistakes, and we kind of retroactively lumped Sonic Heroes in that sort of bad Sonic era, but frankly, I think that it was a groundbreaking game, especially for that era in gaming, the GameCube, PS2, Xbox era, and yes, it is all about the power of friendship, and since some of its gameplay was was shown in the new Fast Friends Forever trailer, fans believe this is further proof that the game will get remastered. As compelling as their argument might be, as of yet, Sega hasn't announced the Sonic Heroes remaster is in the cards. No, but like I said before, they have stated very recently that they are open to the idea of remaking and rebooting classic Sonic adventures. Now, as I also just stated, start with Sonic Adventure, not Sonic Adventure 2, not Sonic Heroes, not Sonic 06, start with the original Sonic Adventure. But I do think that statement, that again, if you need the refresher, the crash course, go check out my other Sonic video, I'll link it, or something, it'll be, one of the end cards, something to that effect. I do think that there is a compelling case for Sonic Heroes to be. Now, I don't want a remaster. I think if we're going to do this, go a full ground-up remake. I mean, this game did come out ages ago, like 20 years or give or take ago. If you're going to just re-release a game, we ain't want none of that, what's going on with Red Dead Redemption or anything. Oh, a $50 port of a game that's not even going to have multiplayer or any of the previous is going to have a bunch of cut content. Like, no. If you do want to go this route, ground up remake, not remaster. Remaster, they're over, they're done with. You can download an emulated version of Sonic Heroes and just upscale it all yourself if that's what you want to do. Sonic Heroes is from like 2004 or something. It'll run on even the brickiest of laptops as long as it's from like 2014 and newer. You don't need to give us just an HD remaster. Ground up remake, on the other hand, now that's something your boy would just die for. But before you get too disheartened, while we can't guarantee a remaster of any Sonic title, let alone Heroes, there is a Silver the Hedgehog lining that we are getting a Sonic game, just nobody quite knows when Sonic Superstars will be released. The current placeholder date is 31st of December 2023, but that could change. So what does this all mean? What secretly coded message is hidden inside all this Sonic goodness wrapped up in fan-fueled rumors and hope? And here's the thing. Talk about fan-fueled rumors and hope. Sonic fans, not me because I'm a good Sonic fan, all the time are freaking out about Sonic games getting remade or remastered or new Sonic the Hedgehog information. And while I used to fall for that quite a bit in the past, as it has become more and more apparent that Sonic Adventure 3 isn't happening, a remake of XYZ isn't happening, oh, fans are just sort of making this up to fulfill their own deviant art fantasies, yeah, it does start to wear on you, and you do lose hope that these remakes or remasters or even new games with so-and-so mechanics that are rumored aren't coming out. It is very difficult to take the Sonic fandom very seriously, considering, well, the fact that most of them are furries that live their lives on the internet in a very disgusting and disturbing manner, but also it's very difficult to take them seriously when they just lie so much, not because they want to fool you, but because they want to fool themselves, give themselves such hopium and copium that Sonic isn't dead. Now, thankfully, Frontiers came out and was a banger and has proved to us that 3D Sonic isn't dead, but up until Frontiers, let me tell you guys, it was hard eats being a Sonic fan, or at least a 3D Sonic fan. In short, we're all obsessed with Sonic. Even when we haven't got concrete evidence, we still go in search of the possibility that the remasters of our favorite games will happen, just like Legend of Zelda fans who are still waiting for that Wind Waker remaster. I mean, look, I've said it time and time again, I've made several videos on Sonic the Hedgehog, and those are usually among my most positive videos, which means they also do not get a whole lot of views. Make sure that doesn't happen with this one if you're still watching to this point. Blow this up, because we need some positivity out there in nerd culture, and even though Sonic Heroes is not going to be my go-to, my first want, my first need for a Sonic, remake or remaster, again, preferably remake, because remaster is just, we don't need them, guys. Just, we can remaster anything on a PC. Just go ahead and give us remakes. But the point is, even though Sonic Heroes wouldn't be my go-to, it's still a very good candidate. In fact, it's probably the second best candidate after the original Sonic Adventure, if you are going to give us a remake of a particular Sonic game. And I can see why fans would be getting excited about this. I also do see where they're drawing the correlations. It is a game all about friendship, working together, being teammates, and yeah, they do have that current, Sonic Friends event type thing going on. I think that maybe people are blowing it out of proportion. They're putting together some strings and some pit photos and like doing the whole FBI wall, the JFK assassination, but for Sonic the Hedgehog, where maybe they're just looking into stuff too much. But there could be a case for it. There really could. And if there was a case for Sonic Heroes getting a remake, your boy wouldn't be upset at all. I will be upset if it's, something that's like, oh, it's only for PS5 and Xbox, but that's not ever going to happen. Sonic has such a great relationship with Nintendo, it's going to come out on the Switch. Or even better, what if I'll add my own conspiracy theory to this? I will pile on to this, absolute bizarre stuff that's going on in the Sonic fan, the universe. What if this is the first remake or the first reboot that's going to be on that sequel system to the Nintendo Switch? I mean, we already had that rumor video, that speculation video about the Switch successor and how it could be coming out as as early as like March of next year. What if it's a launch title? What if we get a Sonic Heroes ground up remake on the successor to the Switch? Now that is a rumor to write home about. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on Twitter where you can find me. X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word, and I am a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy videos every day, for the most part. Now doing 2 videos a day, so definitely make sure to subscribe. I definitely got to push that in the algorithm because it's kind of punishing me for putting out 2 videos when I've done 1 for the last, like, 8 months straight. So 2 videos a day, make sure to watch them all, subscribe, let me know what you think in the comments below, or let me know on Twitter. I try to respond to every comment, and until then, it's all here in the Nerdosphere, and this has been Words of Paradise.